and a long-lasting negotiation attitude. Let us energize ourselves, especially the growing youth of Somali Bantu or Jareer through heroic ambitions, using our visitor when. Let us stand firm together to raise our youth in a positive manner and a joint effort to fight against ideas of war crimes. This will bring down the ideologies of mass manipulators. As far as appealing our lovely cultures and the philosophies, let us stay peacefully wherever we are in the world. Be it those in the diaspora, in Africa, or in Somalia, parents must advise their youth, adolescents, or kids to practice peace and upholding our cultural norms. This will facilitate mutual coexistence and interaction within various multinational societies. This is the foundation of making our world a better place. At this moment, I take this opportunity to conclude the advice speech as it is to be continued later. Thank you very much for your support and the listening and the time. November 2022, the grand show at the Nasib Bundo football field. Our message to the world today is, I'm pleased to express on behalf of the entire Somali Bantu Jareer Society the motive of today's Somali Bantu Grand Show Out of various cultures and the traditional subsistence products of my community. But before that, I take this opportunity to send a special greeting, a feeling of gratitude with solidarity to His Excellency President William Samoei Ruto, the President and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Republic of Kenya, as well as the Deputy President, His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua, and all the subordinate cabinet secretaries of the Republic of Kenya. This greeting comes from the entire Somali Bantu society living in Kenya, especially mothers, youth, adolescents, and the Somali Bantu fathers living in Kakuma refugee camp. Today is a very special day for the Somali Bantu society living in Kakuma, after the youth organized to retrace their identity with most emphasis on Somali Bantu cultures and the subsistence living styles inherited from forefathers. Many of the Somali Bantu adolescents and the youth were only born in a refugee camp, hence do not know or have a record of their parent culture living styles. This has raised an alarm among the youth, then led to ask a question to the parents, of which up to this point now resulted this event today to occur in order the Somali Bantu youth, not only those from Kakuma, but all from diaspora, Nairobi, Dadaab, and beyond, to increase their cultural capacity of their own. While trying to explain deeply what the term culture looks like and how it works, I take to explain in the following theory of Professor Chris Lowney. Leaders make themselves and the others comfortable in a changing world. They eagerly explore new ideas, approaches, and the culture rather than they shrink defensively from what lurks around life's next corner. Ingenuity. To continue, our culture is based on ingenuity. There are so many beautiful cultures inherent in our community, just as there are many sub-tribes of the Somali Bantu or the Jareer. Therefore, the whole world is adolescents pay close attention to when our elders are talking or a particular cultural dances for the better of their insights and the future knowledge. Below is the list of cultural dances enjoyed by the Jareer or the Somali Bantu. I hope our elders will take us through later when I finish this. Challenges and the mass manipulators. I also remind you today that the Somali Bantu cultures and the religious practices face greater challenges today, which started since from the fall of the Somali central government led by the late dictator Mohamed Siad Barre. The above statements defines who we are, The who shows us where we belong and our culture faces the risk. Politically and financially, organized mass manipulators invaded our where, and creating threat, intimidation, and coercive punishment, land grabbing, enforced disappearances, as well as unconstitutional tax pay to our people at where. Their motive is to destroy our where and make our species and the cultures return to extinct. We have to all understand that mass manipulators invading our where do not have why evidences to introduce such irregular behavior at our where, as who defines who we are everywhere in the world, when it's now appealing us to stand firm to reject mass manipulators illegally taking over our where. No matter wherever Jareer or Somali Bantu is in the world, we are aware that as long as you belong the identity of who, descending from our where, when is now that is the time to stand firm together, resist wrong ideologies introduced in our where since 1960. It is upon the Somali Bantu or Jareer youth everywhere in the world, whether America, Australia, Canada, Kenya, Tanzania, South Africa, Somalia, and beyond, to embrace the how framework to face their where using the current when. Let us embrace self-awareness, ingenuity, love, and heroism, frame it in how procedure below. A. We have to understand our strengths, weaknesses, values, and worldviews. B. Let us adapt innovation based on confidence to embrace a changing world.